And my guest now at the Stade de France is Martin Grinyer from Sony. We're going to talk about cloud production. And Sony's making big strides down this. What's the latest you're up to, Mark?
Well, there's a couple of things. We've had a cloud storage and production system called C in the market for a while now. And with the background from my team, we've been looking at how to make that system work better with live productions, particularly overcoming some of the problems of getting content into the cloud, all of the modern day security risks that need to be addressed with that. And then we've also been working at how we can actually build a virtualized switcher, for example, within the cloud. So we call that virtual production. It's a baby switcher at the moment for sort of corporate style videos and very mobile activity. But yeah, we're doing 2 or 3 things in that space.
That is an extraordinary thing. Just walk us through the switcher while you're thinking about it. So I don't need a physical switcher at all. No. I can put streams like we're talking here on the 3 cameras in front of us. They could all be going up to the cloud in real time, and then the choice of shot could be made by an operator anywhere in the world.
Absolutely, yeah. So basically that product is tuned for a 6 camera, so we'd need a few more cameras to maximise capacity. But basically, yes, you could do this event here, you could be cutting it live from anywhere in the world. There's a couple of replay servers included within that package as well, so you can store your video clips, your heads and tails, and all that content, and effectively make the production from anywhere.
And who's going to buy that, do you think? What's the client for that kind of service?
Well, we see that there's sort of 2 or 3 areas. You know, there's the corporate area of that type of stuff. There's the area where you're highly mobile, so you're chasing either a story or a documentary piece, and you're trying to catch those sort of efforts. And then there's activity like we're doing today, you know, this type of thing, but if you like, streaming it live, so going to the next step of what we're doing today. So.
And in terms of cloud production, as productions get more elaborate and the quality of the files being created well, they're better quality, but they're bigger too.
That's right, yeah.
Just uploading to the cloud is not as easy as it might be, is it? I mean, upload speeds are a real key factor here, I'd have thought.
Correct, yeah. So there's a couple of tricks like that. So we're within our platform, we support the Aspira file transfer engine, which accelerates the file transfers. But you do need a reasonably good connection, or you need a process which is going to manage that delivery for you, so you don't have to sit there and wait for the files to transfer. So in that area, we've created an application called Scavenger, which effectively watches local drives, watch folders, if you like, as a set of watch folders, and will replicate any content and also any directories that are placed into that straight into our cloud platform. So that means that when production leave and they've got their NAS store and they're used to seeing that structure is immediately replicated in the cloud for them. How long the file transfer takes, that's speed of connection, and that's just getting faster and faster and faster.
Yeah. So. And in terms of who can access that, because of course sporting assets are expensive to acquire these days, and you want to watch the copyright on that. So you need to, I guess, regulate who's got access to those files and what they're going to do with them next.
Absolutely, yeah. So what we looked at particularly for an application like Scavenger is security. So on the ground, you know, it's a dumb application, so you don't have to be logged in. It will work on its own quite happily. But then the question is, how do you manage that from the point of view of the production assistant or the unit manager? And in that case, what we've done is we've done it so that you create, if you like, an OB truck you create an email address and you manage it like every other human operator. And so that way, for the unit managers, it's very easy on the C's admin layer to remove them and give them access as they need it, and to take it away, as they would do a freelance member of staff as well. Yeah. So. And
once the material's up there, presumably the reversioning or cutting or highlights or whatever, that's easy, because that could all be done either in a semi-automated way or multiple people could be accessing the material.
Absolutely, yeah. So number one, that we hold the master copies, so all the high res. So we take files OXCN RAW, UHD, XAVCs, and files like that. Create proxy copies from those, so you can use it down to your mobile phone if you want. But also you can then reversion very quickly. There's rough cut edit capability, there's logging capability. There's also capability to have a compliance discussion as well, and create compliance reports. So, don't like this shot because it's got the wrong logo in it or the wrong sponsor's content. And all those things can be done. And then finally, although it's coming, high-res editing in the cloud will come. At the moment, we also have a link into platforms like Adobe. So we have an extension for Adobe directly into our cloud platform, which allows you to just pull the content, take the EDL that was created in the rough cut, and then just bring it onto the high line.
What about, this is all good theory, but this is practical? Are broadcasters using this? You've got any examples of where this kind of cloud technology is benefiting a broadcaster today?
Yeah, so last year, We did some experimentation with the Americans who look after C from Russia. So we moved 100 terabytes of FIFA master
just
content.
100 terabytes.
Just 100 terabytes. Yeah, each match worked out to be but not only did we move the large files, we also stored all of the switcher effects. So there were 4,000 still images of the switchers, and we were able to use that for distribution in that area. The flip side of C is it's been around for a while. What we're trying to do is, if you like, bring it to a wider market now. So C itself moved 8 million files last year, and there's 80,000 users already.
Extraordinary stuff. Mark Grinyer, good to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Cheers. Thank you, Martin.